Mob, we back at him again, man. When they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you forever lied with your boy stories with V. At this time, Mob, y'all know what I need y'all to do for us. Like, share, comment, and I repeat, smash that subscribe button, y'all. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. If you're new to the platform, welcome. Y'all know the motto by now. Kick back, relax. I got the rest of the show. AV Mob, let's get them. Let's go. What's up, Mob? We back at him again, man. Kicking it off from the top. V Time, Story Time, episode 41. Let's dive into it. So now, y'all, this situation right here, man, is when you're a good soldier, but you're around some disloyal people. So now, when you growing up around the way, like I always tell you, man, when you growing up in these type of environments, man, and you got this type of pressure that's on your heart and on your mind each and every day of the week, you tend to feel like, man, you got to do something to separate yourself. Now, mind you, you could talk to a person till they blue in the face, but 9 times out of 10, especially when you dealing with men, you dealing with aggression, and you dealing with the streets, man, people don't understand nothing but violence or aggression. So now we got a young man, he coming up around the way, and he got aspirations to be a head tapper, or not even a head tapper. Shorty just want to be a soldier, meaning he love his hood, he willing to do anything for his hood, and he does do anything for his hood, meaning if anybody around the way had beef, he right there riding. Whether he was locked in with him like they was day for day or everyday homeboys, it didn't matter. If you was from this block, if you was from Get Money Boulevard and you had an issue and you went to Shorty and told him, he was back in your play. He didn't care if you was right, wrong, or indifference, and he was always moving on man time, meaning if you was in the wrong, he'd pull you to the side after he rolled with you and tell you, boy, you know you was dead wrong, so forth and so on. So now, let's just say 2-3 dudes around the way come to him, boy, yo, I got into it with them around the corner, I need you to ride with me. He always running to the car, grabbing that joint, going around there, letting that motherfucker go. So now, let's just say he goes through this 2-3 times. 3 of his homeboys then came to him. He ain't never asked who you was beefing with, what's the reason. Only thing he said was, you need me? They said, yeah. He loading up and he going around there back in they place. So now, let's just say about 4 or 5 months go by, Shorty end up pulling a move. He got some homeboys that stay across town. They ends up running across a lick. Now, what a lick is, a situation, a robbery, a heist, whatever you want to call it. They ends up putting their brain together. They ends up taking the little dude down. Now, when I say the little dude, I'm kind of underplaying it because Shorty was a big man. I'm talking about he was a very important man. He was feeding a lot of people, and he had a lot of people that was bagging him as well. So now they robbed the big man for real. They go back around the way, they bust it down. But immediately word get back because, like I told you, the dude that they robbed was a very important man. So once he sent the PBB out, once he sent the word out, man, who did this? I want to know who they is, where they at, and I'm ready to go ahead and knock them off. Word come back super quick is Lil Bro and them. So now he started to, send word out there. He sent a couple of little hitters around there. They wear his block out the whole time. Like I told you, Shorty ain't tripping about that gunplay. He with it. But when he go tell his homeboys or the guys that he look at his friends like, look, man, I need y'all to ride with me. I done got into it with some dudes. Whole time, of course, they ask who you going at it with. He tell them it's the big man from around such and such. Now, you got dudes that's friendly. That's like, man, they want to be friends with everybody, or they want to be friends with very important people. Meaning, yeah, we'll go to war with a chump. We'll go to war with somebody that's not known. But if it's a made man or we know it's somebody that we want to get with, a lot of the dudes, they wanted to be friends with the big plug, man. They wanted to work for him. They wanted to get in good with him. So now they got their real homeboy who they done grew up with coming out the sandbox with. He telling y'all, man, fuck him. We going at it with him. Is y'all riding with me or not? Everybody right there is kind of having second thoughts like, man, I mean, what happened? Why you do this, man? You always taking it a little too far. I don't know, bro. That ain't my problem. All because they want to be friends with this dude. But now, mind you, he ain't never said who it was. When they came to get him, he ain't never had no problem. He always loaded up. And for real, he really took on their problem because 9 times out of 10, you got dudes that'll get into some bump that they really scared of, but they know they got a wild homeboy who will go front line for the shit. They'll go grab him, and now it ain't even my beef no more. It's his beef, and that's the sucker shit that motherfuckers be doing. But they want to act like they men. They want to act like they thoroughbreds or they head tappers. The shit is delusion. So now, Shorty like, man, what y'all mean who it is? Why that matter? What y'all scared? What y'all ain't trying to go at it with y'all? All right, that's a bet. So now Shorty ends up having to hold his own, and he ends up having to go to war with the whole block by himself. But he do that. He load up, he mask up, he ends up plucking off 2 of the little dudes. But he end up catching his karma. One day they catch him down bad, leaving the spot one night, chilling with his homeboys and shit. He come out the spot, they slide down on the car, they hit him like 7 times. But he don't pass away, but he paralyzed from the waist down. And the sad part is, he go back round the way, and you got motherfuckers around there talking about, man, who did this to you, bro? Why you ain't say nothing? Man, I swear to God, we gonna ride. But until this very moment, until this very day, it ain't been no get back about that situation. Now, Shorty got kids that he raising and he already paralyzed. So in his mind, he looking at it like, man, in his heart, he like, man, you niggas suckers, you niggas ducks. But I mean, I gotta take my licks where I can. I gotta take my love where I can get it at. And that's the problem when you growing up in the hood, man. You out here chasing love in all the wrong places, because these the same guys that, I ain't gonna say they put you in a situation, but they left you out down stuck. They could have helped you. They could have backed your play, and maybe this wouldn't have turned out the way it did. But they didn't, all because they were scared and they wanted to be friends with your enemies. But when they came to got you, you was always a top tier soldier, man. You was always a top soldier. So that's why I tell y'all, be careful what you get into and be careful who you put your loyalty in, man. With that being said, Mob, let's jump into story number 2. Now, Mob, story number 2, man, another wicked and wild situation. We got a young dude, he coming up around the way. He a soldier now. He a part of a SMAC team for real. So that means he a part of an organization. He a part of an infrastructure. He play his part. He out there hitting on the block. Now, he's reporting to a big man, the OG, the dude that run the organization. Whole time he get into it with another guy that's his age. Let's say young boy's probably like 19, the old head probably like 38. He gets into it with another 38-year-old, but he's scared, sucker ducker stuff. So whole time he go get the young boy and try to sick him on the old head. Whole time he like, man, what the fuck you coming to get me for? That nigga your age, why you can't handle that shit? But he also know the chain of command, and he looking at it like, man, I'm going to earn my stripes right here. I'm doing something for the OG, and I'm backing my homeboy play, because he got a homeboy who really eager to do the mission. Whole time, him and his homeboy jump in the car. They spin around there. They jump out, get the nail in that motherfucker. Bung, 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 bung. Whole time, they do what they do. Little dude end up getting, put down M1. But like I told y'all, it's people outside. Somebody ends up catching the tags on the car. They tell. Shorty ends up getting grabbed up. Both of them end up getting grabbed up for real. Now, the homeboy who was eager to do the mission, he already have a daughter during this time. So he pleading to the other homeboy, man, listen, man, I already have a baby, bro. I'm saying, like, listen, man, I got a record. You ain't really got no prize, man, bro. I swear to God, if you take this charge from me, bro, I swear to God, I'm going to make sure you good, bro. Anything you need from me, bro, I swear to God, bro. He keep playing the bro card. So now, Shorty, it play on his heart. He got a little sympathy or a little bit of empathy for the dude. He say, all right, I'm eat that shit. Whole time he ends up eating the charge. Now, when he eat the charge, Shorty go home. Of course, he do right for about 4 or 5 months. After the 4 or 5 months, he forget about him. Y'all know the old saying, out of sight, out of mind. So now, Shorty over the jail on stuck. The OG not answering the phone. He probably like a year or 2 in his bit. Homeboys ain't answering the phone. Everybody leaving him for bad. So he ends up, putting himself in a position where as though he start running up some money over the jail. He run up enough money, probably like 4 or 5 years in. He's able to get another lawyer. The lawyer go up for an appeal. They bust a couple of moves. He ends up walking the time down, getting some time knocked off as well. He ends up coming uptown in probably like 8 years. Now, 8, 9 years, or however many years he did. When he come back uptown, he still got that, that envy. He still got that problem. Like, man, you niggas is suckers, man. I took a charge for you, motherfucker, and you ain't answering the phone no more. I wasn't even a part of this mission. I went on a mission for your chump ass, for a nigga that you was beefing with, that you was scared, and you ain't answering the phone. So he already on, he on go mode. Whole time situation end up happening. OG dude end up jumping out there. Little bro ends up punishing his ass, pinning him to the floor, and he ends up taking over the block. But when he do it, he ends up telling the dude that he took the charge for, man, get the fuck out the block. You can't come around here no more. You can't hustle around here no more. All because he look at it like, man, your little ass disloyal. You ain't got no loyalty. And if it come down to the come down, I already know how you gonna play that shit. So, wicked and wild situations, man. But all over a motherfucker being loyal. I'm being loyal to the cause. I'm being loyal to the block, to the team. And you motherfuckers leave me over to jail with an M1 charge and no motherfucking money. Is y'all crazy? So, man, this is why I tell y'all, don't get involved in the streets, man, because people follow the rules when they want to, and motherfuckers make up rules as they go. So, y'all already know what it is, man. Don't get involved, stay out the streets. But with that being said, Mob, thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you fell a lot with your boy stories with me. At this time, one more time for me, Mob. Like, share, comment, and I repeat, smash that subscribe button, y'all. We'll be at 100K in no time from the bottom of my heart. I love each and every one of y'all. Let's get it, let's get it. Throw the alley-oop. Let's go.